Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode Talk of Dragon Ball, and in this episode we have the trap episode. We got just a bunch of traps and that's it. Let's just get into the episode. So the episode starts off with Commander Red being painted, and also he says like if Blue fails now he's basically dead. Let's just say that. And the painting is basically of him with Commander or Staff Officer Black next to him. However, they made Black shorter and him taller, which I just think is very funny. And also, it seems like he has a bit of an issue with his height, which is gonna be a bit more important later on. So the main gang make it to the first trap, and there's a bunch of polka dots everywhere. So Krillin steps on one, but because of the fact that he's short and bald, he dodges the spear coming out of the wall. So Goku's like, alright, let's jump. So Goku jumps to the other side. He tells Krillin, come on, dude, you can make that jump as well. We both trained with Roshi. So Krillin's like, okay. So he jumps. However, he jumps too high, so he hits his head and then almost dies from falling on the switch. However, because he's lying down, the two spears go above his head, so that's fine. And then Goku uses his power pole in order to help Bulma across because she can't jump. And when I said that I wanted to see Bulma on the pole, this is not really what I meant. So one of the soldiers goes back to Blue and is like, sir, they have moved on. And then Blue thinks, okay, so they have found it, so now we must attack. So he sends his men in, and all of his men go in, and they scream. So Blue shows up, and it turns out they've all been skewered by the spears. So Blue, smartly, deduces that, well, there must be a way around it. So he searches, and he finds a button that goes around it. But don't think for a second that that place does not have a trap itself as well. So, we get to the next trap, and we just have a bunch of skulls with lights coming out of them. And Bulma puts her face right into the light accidentally. And then the ground opens up, and there's just lava at the bottom. So, they have a difficulty holding on, especially because of the fact that Krillin is at the bottom, and he is at Bulma's bottom as well, which causes Bulma to just keep kicking him. So, eventually, what Goku's holding on to breaks, so they fall, and then Goku uses the power pole, which launches them back up. So, they're perfectly fine. Meanwhile, General Blue on his side, he has a bit of a wrestling match with an eel in the water who shocks him, but he just chokes to death. And if this was Goku, he would have eaten the eel as well. But I guess General Blue is just not that hungry. So eventually we make it to the main area, and Bulma immediately deduces that, oh, so there must be another way to get out of here. Because back in the day, they couldn't turn these big ships into capsules. So, you know, you can't get that big ship through the hole that they came from, and also that hole didn't lead here, which will come into play later on. Don't you worry about that one. So General Blue also makes it to the main area. However, he decides to wait and let them find the treasure and the Dragon Ball first before he steps in. And that might be a smarter idea as well, because if you fight them now, you still would have to search for it on your own. If you don't fight them now, well, you know what, when they find the treasure, you could just step in and be like, mine. However, Goku senses something, and Blue immediately thinks that it's him, but it's not him, because of the fact that a robot appears, our matey, and starts slashing at our heroes, and they all dodge it. Bulma barely dodges it, loses a bit of hair, so if this continues on for too long, I don't know if Vegeta's really gonna be interested in Bulma anymore, you know, with the fact that she's then bald. But that's where the episode ends, so I guess the next episode we're gonna have to deal with that robot, and I thought this was a very funny episode, and also a fun episode. The whole lava thing between Krillin and Bulma, I thought that was funny. I also thought that it was just fun, you know, like the fact that all of Blue's men just go through and they just all get skewered. It's like when the first guy gets hit by the spear, you really don't think that it's like, oh, maybe, you know, the rest of us shouldn't go. No, they all just got done. And then one guy is still alive, barely alive. He's like, well, turns out we found a trap, sir, and then falls to his death. And the fact that Blue immediately finds a way around it. And he also thinks that the main gang found a way around it, even though Goku just jumped it. But that's it. So let me know your thoughts in that comment section down below. With that being said, thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. And if you did, please like button, subscribe if you're new, if you're not already, turn on notifications. Don't forget to check out the Let's Play channel, link in the description and at the end of the video. And next time we will be facing off against the pirate robot. Bye!